I've got recipes for tuna salad, chicken salad, shrimp salad, and salmon salad, so it only made sense that today I show you how to make a classic crab salad. Crab salad is one of the best ways to enjoy crab meat, whether you use imitation crab, lump crab meat, or fresh crab from crab legs. And while there may be some controversy, or at least very strong opinions on imitation crab, I will give you my thoughts in the video. So let's jump on into this deli-style summer salad favorite that is perfect for lunch. All right, jumping right into the types of crab you can use, the best option, of course, would be fresh crab legs, like snow crab or these king crab legs. But this is also the priciest option, and I wouldn't want cost to dissuade you from making this recipe. So if you want real crab, but at a lower price level, you can also use canned lump crab meat. This is actually what I use in my crab stuffed mushrooms recipe that are coming your way soon. And last but not least, you have imitation crab that's also known as surimi. Many people don't know this, but imitation crab is actually made from Alaskan pollock, which is the white fish commonly used in fish sticks. And it's a perfectly fine and healthy fish, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not crab, though they do make it look like crab. Now, historically, I've always avoided imitation crab because back in the day, you'd find gluten hidden in the ingredient list. But I searched many different brands and see that that's no longer the case, though I do always recommend you read your own labels. And while there's a bit of sugar and natural flavor, it's otherwise not a horrible ingredient list. So I'm not gonna turn my nose up at imitation crab, and I think it's a perfectly fine option. To make the dressing for crab salad, you'll need 2/3 cup mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon fresh lemon juice, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Give that a stir until it's creamy and well mixed, and then set it aside. So are you guys surprised that I decided to go with the imitation crab for this recipe? This is actually what you'll find most often in deli-style crab salad recipes, unless maybe you live in Alaska where crab is more readily available. Oh, and side note, I'm going to be up in Alaska in 2 weeks, so that'll be a whole bunch of fun. But if you're using imitation crab, as I am, the packages usually come in flaked or leg style options. I'm using flaked, which just means that it's already separated into large chunks. But I find these pieces are still a bit too large for this salad. So I just take my chef's knife and do a rough chop over the pieces to make them a bit more bite-sized. I should also note that imitation crab is usually frozen, so after you thaw it and chop it up, it may have a bit of extra moisture. I just dab it with a paper towel to remove any extra moisture, as I don't want my dressing to get watery at all. Add the chopped imitation crab to a large mixing bowl and then set that aside, as there's a few produce items to chop up. The first is celery, and I think celery is always a requirement in these simple protein salads like crab salad, shrimp salad, or tuna salad. It gives such a lovely crunch and crisp bite that's also a great combination with a creamy dressing. So run your knife down the length of 2 ribs of celery 1 or 2 times to create smaller pieces, then slice across and dice them up. Next up is a small shallot, and you'll need about 2 tablespoons of finely diced shallot. But you guys know me, if I'm chopping up an onion or a shallot, I'm gonna chop up the whole thing and then save any leftovers to add to egg scrambles or other recipes throughout the week. And lastly, you'll need about 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped herbs. You can use parsley, chives, dill, or another tender herb that you love. I'm using chives today as I already had a package in my fridge from making my egg salad recipe last week, which, by the way, is another awesome simple protein salad and always in regular rotation in my house. So that's all there was to prep for this really easy salad recipe. Add the chopped celery and shallot to the bowl along with the prepared dressing, and hold off on adding the chives for now because we'll add those at the end. Give the crab salad a stir until it's well mixed and creamy, and if you'd like, transfer it to a prettier bowl if you're serving it up. And then garnish the top with a little extra black pepper and the chopped chives for the perfect pop of green, which complements the orange in the salad beautifully. Now it's time for me to take my bite. It's got the perfect level of creaminess, a little bit of spice with the Dijon and the paprika, but not overly spicy at all, just really flavorful. And it's got that crisp crunch from the celery as well. So it's just very light and fresh and cooling, which is perfect on a very hot, sunny day in Southern California. In terms of serving, you could serve this up a variety of ways. I like to eat it right out of the bowl, but you could serve it up how you would a tuna salad or shrimp salad or salmon salad or chicken salad. Put it on some bread or toast. I would, of course, use gluten-free. You could put it into some lettuce leaves for a wrap as well, or you can just dig into it with some crackers. I would use gluten-free crackers. So many ways to enjoy it. In terms of storage, this lasts for about 3 to 4 days in the fridge. I would put it into one of my normal glass meal prep storage containers, like a Weck jar or a glass lock jar, but I don't recommend freezing it. It doesn't thaw exceptionally well once it's frozen, just due to the mayonnaise, and the fish texture just isn't great. So keep it in your fridge 3 to 4 days, and there's about 4 servings total, so if you're one person, you can enjoy crab salad throughout the week, and if you're a family, this will probably just disappear really fast. I hope you guys enjoy this crab salad recipe, and if you do, make sure to share it with your family and friends. Give the video a thumbs up, as that always helps to support my channel, and I will see you again in the next video.